Hey, what's good, everybody? First, I want to say thank you for everybody who has joined my channel. Thank y'all for who leave comments, ask these kind of questions. Why are there naked people on my channel? Because y'all are concerned, probably concerned parents, concerned ministry leaders, things of that nature, and I completely understand. And before I answer that, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. That does mean a lot when you guys do that, because I just want to grow the family and make the family bigger. But I'm gonna get right into the topic at hand. Why are there new models on my channel? First off, I guess for those of y'all who do not know, I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I make films. I make videos. I paint. I'm not a mime. For those of y'all who do not know, I know a lot of people still get confused. Charles Gray is not a mime. I'm a creator. I'm a painter. I'm a filmmaker. And my best friend is a mime. I create films with him in them. And I know a lot of my subscribers, I'm not ignorant, are from those mime videos. We got 2 million views on some videos. So I know a majority of you guys come from those mime videos, and I appreciate your presence on my channel. I appreciate you guys supporting the vision and the things that that I do on my channel. So thank you. First off, thank you. And second off, as a creator, as a painter, the naked form is not taboo in my culture. I understand the Christian culture. I personally preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I understand that it could be seen as offensive to the Christian perspective. But from an artistic perspective, the female nude is not taboo. From the like 25,000 years ago, the first like nudes that were found from indigenous people actually symbolized fertility and were given as gifts. Nude sculptures were given as gifts because they symbolized fertility, and they symbolized actually having a productive clan. Like whenever they would give gifts with nude figures. And the Roman era, like nudes were symbols of power and strength. You would see a lot of nude. You see the David. If you don't know who the David is, you could Google the statue of David. And the statue of David, they would have, he's nude, and that would actually symbolize power and strength to have a nude figure in your artwork. So it wasn't until the 16th century. In the 16th century, the Judeo-Christian came into the mix, and when they started imposing their thoughts of nudity and sin onto the artists, some artists actually had their artwork destroyed. Some artists ended up having their paintings burnt because the atmosphere, or the church at the time, demonized nudity. And I want to say like the first nude paintings that were allowed didn't start until maybe the 18th century. Yeah, around the 18th century, they would allow people to paint nudes of Adam and Eve, and they would allow nudes that were painted as long as they were not being provocative. So that's the history of nudes. That's the reason I paint nudes, because right now, personally, I'm doing a study on the female perspective, and I'm interviewing and asking women, how do they feel like people are approaching their form? So as a woman, your voice in this society typically isn't thought of. I know as a male, I don't always consider what a woman wants. I've always been a taker. I took from my mama. She fed me, she clothed me. I took from my girlfriends. They invested in me. They invested their time in me. Some invested money. I mean, I'm not a virgin, so they invested in me physically as well. Back when I was active, I'm no longer out there playing no more. But back then, I realized as all these junctions in my life back then, I realized, I'm always been taken from women. So right now I'm doing a series where I ask a group of women. Those videos are actually up on the channel now. They're titled right now Black Women. I'm probably gonna change those titles later. But I'm interviewing women, asking them how do they feel about how people perceive them, and how do they want to be perceived. So in these interviews, they're also coming with paintings, and the paintings, they're nude. In the artistic realm, nudity is first asserting dominance, and it's also bearing, like, I'm fully bearing myself to you, so I'm honest. It's honesty and dominance at the same time. So I can understand culturally how the Christian culture sees it as taboo, sees it. I mean, because that's historically speaking, for thousands since the 1600s. So I don't expect that to change. Christianity, that's always going to be an aspect in Christianity. So I understand, and as a person who's hearing this from the Christian perspective, I can understand how you're offended. And if you unsubscribe, I also understand that as well. And if you unsubscribe, I suggest that you go subscribe to my boy Wendell. Wendell does mime all day, all the time, and he doesn't do nude paintings. So I understand. I'm not a parent, but as a person who puts yourself in the shoes of a parent, I understand. Maybe you have kids who are subscribed here. Maybe you have, I've seen a comment on one of my videos. They said they have a youth minister who subscribes and they don't want him seeing that or absorbing that. So if you're protecting the eyes of these people, do your thing, man. You got to be responsible, and you got to, follow your conviction. You got to be led by your conviction. There's nothing wrong with that. So again, if you want a place where you can still see that content, please go to my boy Wendell's. Wendell just said something, but type it again, Wendell. I'm live if you're watching this after. Go to my boy's page, and I want you to subscribe to his page. He's got all the mime all the time. Yeah, that's really about it. I hope you guys enjoy all the content. I hope you guys have a great week. School's about to start. I'm low-key excited, not really excited. You're an artist, and I'm a mime artist. A mime artist. You are a mime artist. Because you're the only one that get down like that. Please believe, I have not seen a mime get down like my boy Wendell. Anyway, I'm about to hit y'all later. I'm out, and I love y'all. Have a great week. The sun's going down. Make sure you do something positive today. Tell your family that you love them, and be nice. Bye.